Hey guys, this is Surex Gaming here with another Mortal Kombat topic video. Today I just wanted to make a video sharing my top 10 Mortal Kombat characters of all time and why I like those characters so much. I just want to quickly preface this by saying that this is my list. Some characters you see on here you may not like, some you may want to see a bit higher, that's fine. I would love to see some of your top 10s though in the comments, so let me know your list down below. Without further ado, let's get into my top 10. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Sonya Blade, the First Lady of Mortal Kombat. Sonya used to be my all-time favourite female Mortal Kombat character, but since she's fallen down the list a little bit, I've almost always loved Sonya's design, aside from some of the choice looks they went for in MKX and MK11 doing her dirty, particularly the kind of army uniform look she's had in both MKX and MK11. It's a bit weird that they kept it both times as her primary outfit, but whatever, moving on. Her gameplay has also always been very fun for me personally, especially in the NRS games. In MK9, X, and 11, she's been very fun to play. She's definitely one of the few characters that I kind of never want to see miss any kind of MK game. So I am glad that she's been around quite frequently. Moving on to number 9, we have the Dragon King Onaga, who first appeared in Mortal Kombat Deception. Out of all the major villains, Onaga is easily my favourite and undeniably the one with the most untapped potential when it comes to main villains. He was just so epic to me as a kid playing Deception, never able to beat him at the end of the tower fight. He was so unique compared to all the other characters. It's just time, in my opinion, for Shao Kahn and Shinnok to take a break and let the Dragon King retake his throne. His gargantuan body and gameplay style would be hard to bring back in MK12, I will admit that, but I would love to see NRS give it another try. In the number 8 position, we have the Edenian Prince Rain, who first appeared in UMK3 and was my favourite character when I first got into MK. I love water-based characters in almost any game, and Rain just instantly fulfilled that cool water ninja type role. Rain also always has sick designs, specifically in Armageddon and MK11. Gameplay-wise, my favourite iteration of Rain was the MK9 version. I just loved how fast-paced and in-your-face he felt, and how different his powers were compared to the rest of the cast. I wasn't too great at playing him in MK9, but I was pretty young the first time I played MK9. Hopefully if they do a remaster or something like that, I could pick Rain up again and give him a bit more of a try. Next up is Ashrah in the number 7 position. I will be honest, my love for Ashrah mostly comes down to her base designs and just her untapped potential. I just get so excited thinking of all the ways NRS could incorporate Ashrah into the story, mainly as a sort of good NetherRealm character working against the likes of the Revenants or Quan Chi. Her fatalities and deception were also pretty sick, but gameplay-wise, I honestly can't name one of Ashrah's moves, so her gameplay wasn't all that special, but they would get a chance to change that if they did actually bring her back. So hopefully we do see Ashrah in the future. The number 6 spot goes to Sector, the best of the cyborgs. I actually only started to love Sector quite recently compared to the rest of this list. Sector is one of the characters I just pick up every now and again and just play exclusively for a while before moving on to someone else. His designs are always quite solid. I also really like his fatalities more than most characters, specifically the Scarecrow fatality from MK9, where he shoots this like metal brace and it stabs into the opponent's chest and then it extends out and detaches their limbs like a scarecrow. It's very sick, it's very sick. I'd love to see Sector and the Takunin develop more in the future and have them stand against the Lin Kuei more often. I do like Sector when he is with the Takunin. It's very rarely done. They just kind of go for the Cyber Lin Kuei route, but I would love to see the Takunin return alongside Sector as well. Coming in at number 5 is Sub-Zero, definitely my favourite of the OG7. And a long-time favourite at that as well. Sub-Zero is quite often the first character I try out when a new MK game comes out. Design-wise, he's always looking good, specifically in Deception and MKX in my opinions. I loved his base outfit in MKX as well as his, I'm not sure how to describe it, just the armour from Deception. You guys all know what I'm talking about. I also find his gameplay in most games to be very quick to pick up, and he's kind of simple to use a lot of the time, which is pretty good. It's always good to have like a simplistic, easy character to learn the mechanics of the game with. But he always has potential and to be quite a great choice in each game. Although I wasn't too fond of his gameplay in MK11, I just couldn't quite pick him up. I preferred Scorpion in MK11, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Moving on to number 4, the number 4 spot goes to Ermac. The whole telekinetic mummy design has always served Ermac very well, especially the weird kind of decayed warlock look they gave him in MKX. I really liked that. Gameplay-wise, I find Ermac to be one of the most visually interesting to watch, especially in his MKX iteration where he's floating around the screen and throwing his enemies this way and that way. He also doesn't really touch his enemies a lot. He has a lot of like spells kind of that he uses on them. I'd love to see Ermac in less of a jobber role in the future, perhaps even an almost redeemed villain or kind of an anti-hero kind of role. Now that Shao Kahn's out of the picture, we can see maybe where Ermac would choose to go. We did get a little bit of that in MKX, but he kind of just moved on from Shao Kahn to Mileena to Kotal Kahn. They didn't really do much with him. So hopefully in the future they take a bit more risks with Ermac's character. Moving on to number 3, the bronze medal goes to Erron Black. I was following the MKX comics quite closely before MKX release, reading every issue as soon as it came out. And when Erron Black debuted in those comics, he instantly caught my interest. Since then, he has grown on me immensely, mainly in MKX as opposed to MK11, although his MK11 designs were 100% better than his MKX looks. I just didn't really love how they leaned into the whole cowboy persona in MK11, it just seemed kind of cringy compared to MKX. My only issue with Erron Black is that I simply suck with him in both games. I know that people can play Erron Black in both games to a very high level. I can't. I'm just bad with Erron Black. I never really put in the chance to learn him. I kind of just play him to a basic level just because he's fun. Hopefully MK12 changes that though, assuming he returns. Pretty confident he will though. Moving on to number 2, we have the Queen of Edenia, Sindel. The Sindel on this list is also the one true Sindel, the original, not the retconned evil old hag from MK11. Her gameplay and designs have always just been so awesome to me, and her story in each game, aside from MK11, has also just been so endearing to me. This fallen queen, brought back from the dead by Shao Kahn, under his control, she breaks free from Shao Kahn's magic to fight beside her daughter once more, and then the MK11 stuff happened. But hopefully MK12 restores Sindel to her former glory. I've also really liked just all of her outfits in every game. Her MK11 definitely did her outfits justice. She looks great in MK11, probably the best she's ever looked. But they just need to fix up that little mistake with the retcon. And now for my top pick, it has to be none other than the Cleric of Chaos himself, Havoc. His designs, backstory, and gameplay are just so fascinating and awesome that it kills me that NRS refuses to develop him and the Chaos realm further. Havoc embodies chaos in everything he does, from breaking his own bones to fight, to his general erratic and random behaviour to keep throwing off and betraying those who are foolish enough to trust him. In future games, hopefully we see Havoc develop more and take it to new lengths. NRS, please. Visually, he is so interesting to watch in gameplay, and his designs as well, with the exposed jaw, and Havoc's just such a cool character, and we need to see him back. Please, NRS. It's all I ask. Alright guys, well that's the end of my list and this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more MK content in the future. Leave your top 10 characters below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.